My name is Lily-Rose Depp. I am half French, half American, but I was born in Paris. I honestly never really thought about acting when I was a kid. I mean, I was always like a very performative kid and loved like playing dress up and being dramatic, I guess. But I always thought I wanted to be a singer, actually, just because my mom's a singer, and so I thought I wanted to do that too. Until I sang this French song in a school talent show when I was like 10 years old, and it was probably the worst moment of my life. I remember just being up there and thinking, God, I hate this so much. I'm having the worst time. And so that's the moment that I realized that I didn't want to be a singer. My parents have always been really protective. They've just always kind of shielded my brother and I from like all things kind of spotlight and things like that so we could grow up as normally as we could, and so I really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard to tell them, honestly, because it's like they couldn't really tell me no. They did the same thing.
Exactly.
In The King, I play Princess Catherine de Valois, a French princess who ends up marrying Henry V. I did not have to wear a corset. I thought I was going to, and I was really excited because I love corsets, but turns out we were a few Henrys too early for the corsets. Yeah, I love corsets. I don't know why. I don't know. I like to feel very kind of locked into things like that. Maybe it's my French side coming out there, but no, it's not the century for those yet. I do dream in French sometimes. Sometimes when I spend a lot of time there, I end up dreaming in French or even starting to count in French. When I was younger, I used to just rummage through my mom's closet and, like, grab anything Chanel and just, like, throw it on. There's a picture of me in a diaper wearing her, like, Chanel pumps and, like, kind of going like that. Like I said, I've always been a very performative child. The first CD that I bought was the Jonas Brothers. I think it was called Lines, Vines, and Trying Times. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. And I remember specifically being like, I need to get my hands on this album, and I did. I think I was a Nick. I was a Nick Jonas girl. I would say my 18th birthday was really fun. I had a cowboy-themed party, and we had, like, hay bales everywhere. I also had a really awesome Sweet 16. I had a Marie Antoinette, like, French Revolution-themed Sweet 16, and we put guillotines everywhere and, like, hay bales and, like, fake potatoes and stuff. Like, we really camped it up and, like, did a whole set for it. I wore not a corset, but, like, it was a corset kind of thing. Like, it was a very tight, like, little tiny, like, old top. I was definitely on theme. But that was probably my most memorable birthday party to date. My fashion icon.
Other than your mom.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously my mom. Yeah. But, I mean, I guess this is, like, classic French girl style icon to say this. But, like, Jane Birkin, Brigitte Bardot, I love so much. And then I also love Carrie from Sex and the City. Like, I've got a good mix. I've got a good mix of the French and the American. I dressed up as a princess for the first 10 Halloweens of my life. Yeah, I went through all of them. I think I was just like general princess for like a lot of years. And I remember one year I turned the tables on them and I went as a dead princess. Which is like really intense. And I remember my mom being like, I don't want you to be like a dead princess. Like they were like, you can be like a goth princess or like an evil princess, but she didn't like me going around being like, I'm a dead princess. I went as a lot of dead things, which is like, I'm not even very goth or anything like that, but like I went as a dead angel once too, which was fun. When I was 13, I went as like a sexy bumblebee. You know when you're like 13 and you're like, now I'm going to start dressing sexy kind of thing. It's just a very short black and yellow striped dress. And so I went as that and like my parents were mortified and I was just like, here I am, like flying away. Yeah, I feel like I've calmed down now, but definitely like 13, 14, I was like, all right, here I am. I'm coming into my womanhood right now. In the bumblebee phase. My first kiss was like the most standard 14-year-old like setup thing. It was like my friend's friend was like thought I was cute and like I thought he was cute and like we all hung out and like went swimming or something like that, I think. And then it was arranged that like we were gonna just end up hanging like and that's how I had my first kiss. I was so nervous. I actually felt like I was kind of late to the game because I was like 14. I was like, oh my God, like how's this gonna go down, whatever. But yeah, I was extremely nervous. But he was a really nice guy. Everything's great. I called everyone. I called all of my friends being like, okay, I'm a woman. It's been done. The deed is done.